Hello and welcome back to Sharin no Kuni, and I have to make somewhat of an announcement. Joshua Gearspring, you convinced me that I made a mistake. Not really a mistake, but a misjudgment of my own morals. I know I said in episode 45 that I tried to go for a harem ending, and he not convinced me, but he confirmed that there actually is a harem ending. But he said I should follow what is true to myself, and true to myself is actually really only committing to one girl. And at the very end, if I hit the ending of the game, I still can go back. I mean, it's not set in stone, but I think for my first play, I really should go with what I would go with in a real life situation. Even though this is all just fiction, I should really go with what I am believing in and still believe in. So, Joshua Gearspring, I have to thank you that I reconsidered that. So before I started this recording, I loaded up the decision to go to Sachi. I put it on it, go fast forward to the spot where I am now. So for everyone else, I reconsidered my decision from episode 45, and now we go with the decision that I was going to Sachi, and everything after the Sachi section seems to be at least, or well, it is exactly the same as if I would have not chosen to go anywhere, or if I would have chosen to go to Nakchan. So all in all, and I can say that for sure, because if you go on the skip buttons, it will skip every dialogue I already read. So every dialogue I already clicked over, it skips. So it stopped exactly the moment where I left off the last episode. So just to make it clear, I now reconsidered my choice and will go with Sachi now the full mile, the full thing for the rest of the series until I hit the final ending. And then I may go back and do some other decisions just to see what the outcome is. Maybe I will do that. Maybe I'm so satisfied with the ending at the end that I won't even do that. I can't commit to anything yet, but I can commit to that I made a mistake, a moral mistake, and that's why I called it immoral decisions. But now I rectify that. I hope this was the right word to choose here, and we are heading in with the good feeling we're not going to have too many girls. Every man should really feel good about it if he has one girl who is true to him and he is true to her. I think there's no greater satisfaction. Everything else is just imagination. So yeah, let's head right into this, and thanks again to Joshua Gearspring for poking me again in the right direction. He didn't try hardly to convince me, he just said that I should stay true to myself and that the ultimate decision is to me, and yeah. And I also wanted to show with this, you have impact on how all this will go down. So yeah, I try to do a daily video so that all the videos I do are actually be able to comment it before I do the next recording, but that was not the case with episode 46. 46 was pre-recorded. I think I said it. So there are some episodes that are on time when I stopped recording and started recording again, and some episodes I just record in a bulk and then release in a daily fashion. So yeah, that's why some updates only will hit you later. So even comments in the past can still have influence in the future? What am I telling you even? Anyway, let's hit this and go on with our little adventure here. He already... No, he didn't say it. Okay.
こんにちは。
Good evening. Ah, nice timing. Why? What? Catabout, I had been a bit worried earlier, but it seemed that One and Hoso were still trucking along.
帰ります。
What? I'll be going now. Why?
歓迎されるとは思わなかったので。
Because I'm not the kind of person you should be welcoming. Poor thing, the cruelty of the world had twisted him.
いや、ほんと。優しさとかぬくもりとかやめてください。
No, seriously. Please stop treating me with warmth and generosity. That's actually pretty hard now because he helped me to save Joker, so it's hard to be mad at him anymore. Even though he does say a lot of stupid shit, but he does some great things and seems to be a key character in this whole scenario. I wouldn't wonder if it turns out in the end that he is secretly my step brother or something, that he also is a son of the revolutionary dad Kenichi tries to hide being the son of him. And those sentences didn't even make any sense. But I think you still got it right.
磯野くん、ラブレターは受け取ったわよ。
Isuno-kun, I got your love letter. Yoko-san called out to him in the middle of peeling an apple.
もちろん、結婚してくれるんですよね。
You'll accept, of course.
磯野、いい加減しつこい。
Isuno, you're starting to get on my nerves. Stop being so persistent.
しかし、京子さんも明確な返答をくれないんですよ。
But Kyoko-san hasn't answered me clearly.
いや、しつこいくらい無理だと言っているから。
No, I'm pretty sure I've told you 100 times.
そこをなんとか。
Perhaps you should reconsider.
もう、困った人ね。
Jeez, you just don't give up.
僕はね、京子さん。人前で言うのもなんですが、神聖のド S なんですよ。
Okay, I tried to give his voice a little twist. You see, Kyoko-san, well, it may be a bit awkward to say this in front of so many people, but I am a hard S. What the? Yeah, he's a hard sadist, not a hard M like Kenichi, but...
ですので、京子さんみたいな危うい人が大好きなんですよね。
So, I love dangerous women like you, Kyoko-san.
危うい？
Dangerous?
ええ。限りなく黒に近い灰色といったところですかね。
Indeed, you are a shade of grey, which is endlessly close to black in other words. That's weird, he sounds different in certain scenarios. This time it didn't fit as good. I tried to get him more proper.
まるで容疑者のように言うのね。
You're making me sound like a criminal.
容疑者だなんてとんでもない。
A criminal? Heavens no. Perish the thought. You know what? I tried to give Isuno 3 different voices. I really tried to listen close in, and then I tried to say it like he did, only in my own pathetic voice. Isuno looked straight at Kyoko-san, an unusual air of severity hanging around him.
世の中には法律では罰せられない罪を犯している人がたくさんいるんですよ。この森田くんのように。
There are many people out there who have committed crimes that cannot be punished by laws. For example, our dear Morita-kun. What was that?
そういう人を何というか知っていますか？
Do you know what we call that sort of person? A dog?
犬以下です。
They are lower than dogs.
だから私は負け犬なんかじゃないわ。
I told you already, I'm not a mutt.
じゃあ結婚してくださいよ。
In that case, marry me.
なんでそうなるのかしら。
I am not sure if I'm following you.
磯野くんと話をしていると頭がおかしくなりそうだわ。
I feel like I'm about to go crazy whenever I talk to you, Isono-kun.
帰れ
Leave! That's right, leave! Isono was rubbing me the wrong way today.
森田君と差しで話がしたいな。
I'd like to have a man-to-man chat with Morita-kun. He cast a sidelong glance in my direction. Very well, let's take this outside.
喧嘩はやめなさいよね。
Don't get into a fight, okay? I followed Isono outside. Alright, I'm going to question you quite thoroughly today.
高等人の試験はどうだい？
So, how's the high class individual exam going? And why would I tell you that?
気になるからだよ。親友として。
Because I'm curious about it, as your best friend. What was he planning? Well, Toka's supervision is being dragged out a bit for reasons beyond my control, but it's going pretty well otherwise, I guess.
どうして高等人を目指してるんだ？
Why are you trying to become a high-class individual? Who knows?
気になるな。とっとと話せよ。
I'm curious. Hurry up and spill the beans. If you want me to talk, then tell me what you're planning.
僕の目的はこの国を転覆させることだよ。
Me? I simply plan to overthrow the government. Hey, don't fucking joke around like that. You'll get locked up.
これが冗談じゃないんだよね。三郎さんが残した情報さえあれば、ある意味実現可能かもしれない。
I am not joking. If I had the information that Saburu's-san left behind, then I feel it would be plausible. Are you being serious?
君にはぜひ協力してほしいな。
I could really use your help. I'm stunned, Isuno. I've had you pegged as a crazy bastard for some time now. But this?
ところで、京子さんのことなんだが。
By the way, about Kyoko-san. Listen to me!
あの人、相当無理してるんじゃないか？
Wouldn't you agree that she's pushing herself too hard? Nice eye there.
だって、この前は異常にはっちゃけてたのに、今日は普通のお母さんだったぜ。人格大丈夫なのかな？
Well, she was all up and at him the other day, but she's just acting like a normal mother now. I'm kind of worried about her. Do you think she might be a bit unstable? Like you want to talk?
とにかく、京子さんを支えてやってくれ。
Anyway, please support Kyoko-san. Yeah, I got it.
僕はしばらく家にこもって反乱の準備をしているから。もう僕の助けを期待するなよ。
I'll be preparing for my revolt at home. Don't expect any further help out of me. I didn't expect any to begin with.
それじゃあな、ケン。
What? See ya, Ken. ... And so Isuno left. Now I was convinced. I didn't know how or why, but he knew about me. Will be a very
今日の
important
ご飯
character.
どうしようか。
What should we do for today's meal?
私が作ってもいい？
Can I make it?
どうかが？
You?
お母さんに食べてもらいたくて。
Yeah, I want you to eat something I made.
そうね。ただ。
Well, okay, but She looked toward the kitchen as casually as she could manage.
あまり食材もないから、また今度にしてもらおうかしら。
We don't have that many ingredients right now, so let's leave it for another time. Maybe we should eat out instead. It's been a while. What say we get ourselves down to the shopping district? I threw Kyoko-san a bone.
それもいいわね。
That sounds good. Toka? Toka stared at me, then she stared at Kyoko-san. We peed at museum. We peed at museum. What is the museum? Museum. Come on, load faster. Bastard. Loading something, but there we go. At museum. Oh, wait, what? Toka stared at me, then she stared at Kyoko-san. Repeat at museum. Bis zum Abwinken, bis zum Erbrechen, bis zum geht nicht mehr. Okay, what? I don't get that.
なら、ケンイチのおごりね。
You'll be treating us then, Kenichi? Well, I suggested it, so whatever. The shopping district was bathed in the orange light of dusk. We had decided to go to a sushi place. Oh man, sushi. I never ate sushi actually. I had come here with Sachi and Mana before. Wait, is that where the woman is shouting the whole time? Those guys would eat until their stomachs burst and then some. What? Those guys would eat until their stomachs burst and then some, but these two were a bit different. Those guys would eat until their stomach bursts. Period. Then some, but these two were a bit different. Huh, okay. Our meal finished, we pushed our way through the curtain back out onto the street.
そういえば私、ウニとかイクラとかダメだったのよ。
Oh. Try as I might, I just couldn't bring myself to eat that urchin or salmon.
私も、マグロとかサバとか全然ダメ。
Yeah, the tuna and mackerel was just nasty. So then, why exactly did we come to a sushi restaurant?
だって、なんだか高級なものが食べたかったんだもの。
Well, I was just in the mood to eat something expensive.
たまには生ものもいいかなって。
Yeah, every once in a while, you get the urge to eat something fresh. That's a weird thing though. A lot of really expensive food tastes really gross. So, I don't get why people pay so much for gross meals. You guys are awfully upfront about things when you are not paying for them.
それにしても、森田くんはお金持ちね。
Well, that aside, you really are rich, huh, Morita-kun? What makes you say that?
さらっと大金を出したじゃないの。
You paid that much money like it was nothing. Well, yes, I do have quite a bit of money. In fact, I have so much money that it would be a piece of cake for me to send your daughter to a culinary school.
そう？じゃあ、娘をもらってくれるかしら。
Really? How about marrying her then?
ちょっと、お母さん。
Hey, Mom!
ちょっとタチの悪い冗談だったかしら。
Sorry, was that in poor taste?
もう。
何赤くなってるの？ひょっとして本気なの？
Why are you so embarrassed? Don't tell me you took it seriously.
そんなわけ。
That's not it. It's not like I like him or anything.
ほら、お父さんも料理上手なんでしょ？
Well, Dad's good at cooking too, isn't he? Toka's hasty words pierced Kyoko-san to the core.
そうみたいね。
It would appear so.
ごめん。
So we... Not even Toka could fail to read Kyoko-san's response.
どうして謝るの？
Why are you apologizing?
いや、お母さんはお父さんとあんまり仲が。
Well, Mom and Dad don't really get along.
いいのよ。
It's okay. Come on, why things have to go and get so awkward all of a sudden? Alright guys, we need to get going. It's still summer, but the sun's starting to set earlier. However, Kyoko-san couldn't manage to hold her tongue.
もしそんなに料理を習いたいなら後期に教えてもらうといいわ。
Why don't you just learn from Koki if you want to know how to cook that badly?
それは。
Yeah, that's...
帰りましょうか。
Let's get going. I was starting to worry about this family for reasons entirely unrelated to their obligation. I jammed some leftover sushi into my case and chased after the ones. Really? You put that stuff just in your case? Oh god, that must smell awful if you forget about it. The phone was ringing off the hook when we returned. It's your dad and your mother. You have to do your final decision. Koki was probably the person at the other end.
どうか出て。
Toka, get the phone. No matter how long we waited, the phone refused to stop ringing.
お父さんかな。
Okay. I wonder if it's Dad. Most likely.
じゃあ、はっきり言うね。
Then I'll tell him clearly. ...
私はお母さんと一緒に暮らすって。
That I'm going to live with Mom. What did you expect? Hey, grow some backbones. Well, I'm one to talk. I have no backbone whatsoever. That's why I'm so scared of Resident Evil. Kyoko-san's lips trembled, but she didn't manage to say anything.
もしもし、大根です。
Hello? Oni residence? A scream forced its way out of the receiver. Toka, I'm so sorry.
お父さん。
Dad? Oni Koki repeated his violent apology ad infinitum. Oh, that's something I understand. His desperate voice filled the entire room.
もういいよ。何が何だかわからないけど、私は気にしてないから。
That's okay. I don't really know what happened, but it doesn't bother me now.
手紙？わかったよ。お母さんにも私から言っておくね。そんなに謝られても。
Huh? The letter? Ah, yeah, I got it. I'll say something to Mom too. Yeah, come on. You don't need to keep apologizing. The hand holding the receiver shook with tension.
お父さん。私、言わなきゃいけないことが。そうなんだ。
Dad, I have something I need to say. Huh? Yeah, I see.
どうか。
Kyoko-san stood at Toka's side, wrecked with anxiety.
だから、そっか。気持ちは、すっごい嬉しいよ。
Yeah, but... Yeah, I see. I'm very happy you feel that way.
でも私は、すごいね。お父さん、有名なんだね。ただ、
but Huh? Yeah? That's amazing, Dad. You're famous, huh? It's awesome, but... Toga was having difficulty finding a spot to cut in.
そんな、泣かないで。
Oh, that's a nice picture. I think I haven't seen that before. Yeah, don't cry.
私のため私のために料理人に
For my sake? You became a cook for my sake? ... Kyoko. Kyoko-san clenched one of her hands into a fist and bit her lip. She was forcing herself to endure it.
そっか。
Yeah, I see. Oh, this is so complicated! Why does it... It isn't really complicated, but why does it look so complicated? I mean, the answer is clear. Kyoko has no need to have an anxiety attack right now. Or is Tooka really such a child in the head that she... Tooka's sighs were punctuated with frustration.
困るよ、お父さん。もう、謝らないで。
Come on, Dad. Stop apologizing like that. Toka turned to look at me. Her expression was one of great perplexity.
また、お父さんのケーキ、食べたいな。
I'd like to eat some of Dad's cakes again. But idealized father was currently sobbing on the other end of the line. Because he wanted to make it up to her.
私も、お父さん、好きだよ。信じてる。今さら、恨んだりとかしないよ。家族だし。
I have to repeat myself. I have a very, very bad relationship with my own father, so it's really hard for me to empathize on that. But on the other end, mine haven't even bothered to apologize. My dad tried to shift the blame on me and my sister. So that's practically the final nail in the coffin. On the other hand, I have a great stepdad. He cares more than my old dad ever did. So I could relate to that. Or let it put me this way. My mom married, I think, married this year. At the beginning of this year, my mom married again, and he's my stepfather now. And I like him way more than I ever did my real father as of now. But that's not hard, considering that I hate him, and now I can't really bring myself to say I love him, but I like him very much. So yeah, he is awesome. And he can do so much. He has its flaws like every other person. And yeah, his biggest flaw is he likes sweets a little bit too much. And he smokes like a lot. And that's really sad for the sole reason that it means he could die very, very early because of that. And I had a lot of smokers in my family anyway. I mean, the granddad on my father's side died because of smoking. He even had something that helped him breathe. because he was such an extensive smoker, and so we still wish that he would stop it. He even had a heart attack while they were together because of I think partially of the smoking and partially because of too much chocolate. So he's not a fatty like the stereotypical American, which is a ton, because he looks he still looks decent, but he has an overfunction of his, I don't know how it's called in English, an overfunction of his, what was it called? God damn it, I don't even know how it is called an underfunction of his something that I can't recall how it is called, not even in German. Anyway, we're totally drifting off, so I should be able to empathize, but I don't know. Let me just go on with this. I'm a little bit confused in my head right now, so yeah. Me too, Dad. I love you too. Yeah, I believe you. I won't hold a grudge after all this time. We are family, after all. This might end up taking a while.
料理はね、私も好きだよ。甘いものも。
I often hear the word ski, daisuki, and something like that, and always when this always when this phrase is spoken, it either translates to like or love. So how can you distinguish if someone means love or like in Japanese? I never could really figure it out. But honestly, I never bothered to look it up as well, so it's an odd thing to say. Or maybe I just want to strike up a conversation in the comments again. Anyway, yeah, I do like cooking. Yeah, sweets too. Yeah? Dot. Ooh, black transition. The phone call finally came to an end, and she forgot to tell him that she stays with Kyoko? Toka looked downward and said softly,
お母さん、ごめん。
I'm sorry, Mom. She hadn't been able to say it. For stupid reasons. Well, maybe... Well, from my perspective, those reasons were stupid. But... on the other hand, if you have a grown man who is your father and you haven't seen him for 10 years and then he suddenly is crying, it's an odd thing to see a grown man cry. But well, especially if he is a father and not just some random single dude. She hadn't been able to tell her dad that she had chosen Kyoko-san over him. Kyoko-san didn't respond. She just stared at Toka in silence. Let's get to sleep.
ケンイチも、ごめんね。
Kenichi, I apologize to you too. Why?
だって、私が早く決めないと、親権が決まらなくて、義務も解消されなくて、とにかく、監督を長引かせちゃって。
Because I need to decide quickly, or the parental authority thing won't be finalized, and the obligation won't be cancelled. Anyway, I'm dragging out your exam. Don't worry about it.
こんなはずじゃ。
It wasn't supposed to be this way. She held her head in her hands. Kyoko-san walked over to Toka.
ごめんなさいね。家にお金がなくて。
Sorry for being so poor.
もう少しよく考えてみなさい。
Take your time and think this through.
何を？
Think what through? Kyoko-san smiled.
私のように料理もしない、家計も管理できない女と、優しくて経済力もある血のつながった両親。
A poor woman like me who can't cook or budget. Compared to your loving, financially secure parents, which were not financially secure a few years ago, and oh god, I mean not a few, yeah, years ago. Who knows how long this will stay, and who knows if they will lift her obligation easily. And the weird thing that was rushing through my head before is she's a teacher. I mean, shouldn't she have somewhat a better income than average people? Well, not that average as being a bad thing. I'm totally average as well, but I mean, the teachers should have quite the high income. I mean, they are the ones who determine how good a kid can later on read and calculate and stuff like that. Or even learn English. Toka choked down some saliva.
どっちを選ぶのかをね。
You should think about who to choose. After saying this, Kyoko-san quietly retreated to her own room.
どうしよう。
Oh, that's so mean! Why does Kyoko-san suddenly want her so desperately to leave? Or is this just a sign of false generosity, that she doesn't want to pressure her, but in reverse it pressures her even more, but she just doesn't realize it? I mean, she was under the obligation for over 10 years, and she got used to it, that she got told what to do in almost any given situation, and now she suddenly has to decide such an important thing all on her own? What should I do? Toka nearly jumped on top of me. Wait, what?
お母さん、怒っちゃったのかな？
Do you think Mom's angry? I don't think she's angry. She was probably sad though.
私、お母さんに嘘ついちゃったよ。
I lied to Mom. Things happen.
でも、お父さんね、すごい辛そうで、聞いていられなくて。
But Dad sounded like he was having such a hard time. I couldn't stand listening to it. Yeah.
一度はボロボロになった人生をね、私のために頑張ってくれてたんだって。立派な料理人になって、また私と一緒に暮らしたかったんだって。
He said he worked hard to put his life back together for my sake. He's a prestigious cook now, and he wants me to live with him again. I see. He must have been through a lot.
あの手紙はね、本当に魔が差したんだって。だから、やっぱり、すごい優しい人なんだよ。
He said he must have just lost control when he sent that letter. See, he really is a nice person. Well, that's pretty poor reasoning. I mean, if he loses control so easily after years of therapy, and the first thing he sends to them is a letter like that, I wouldn't consider him very stable, because in a fit of anger, he could do much worse than send a nasty letter. Yeah, true. I mean, nice people are usually the ones who end up blowing up like that. Just take a look at the newspapers. Oh. That hit me hard, because I consider myself to be a really nice person, and And I feel like blowing up, but not in an anger-fitting way, but in an emotional way, maybe?
だから、私、もう、わけわかんなくなっちゃって。
So, I just don't know what to do. Great. Well, for now, you should get some sleep.
どうしよう。
What should I do? Toka wasn't in a position to be concerned about anyone except herself. I decided to escort her back to her room. Wait, she jumped on top of me and there was no special picture for it? This could take a while. I placed the leftover sushi on the table and launched into one of my soliloquies. What should I do? Now that Toka's signature phrase, as it were, has entered the fray, this isn't going to be so easy. Man, and the obligation is already as good as cancelled. Well, that said, I'm sure Toka will end up choosing Kyoko-san. But how is Kyoko-san going to react to that? I kicked some ideas around while preparing some tea. Eventually, I reached a conclusion. Well, looks like some drastic measures are necessary. I didn't manage to get any sleep that night. Alright then. I think I'm going to leave this episode here. Yeah, you heard it right. I realized that the game goes by a day-by-day phase. And I think I try to end every episode for now every time a day ends. Because usually a day takes about 40 minutes. For some reason. And yeah. I think I try how it will turn out. But I hope you enjoyed this episode anyway, even though it is quite shorter, but too many buts. I say too many buts. Anyway, oh God, I don't know how to properly end now. I think I should just say thank you for watching, and I will hopefully see you then in the next episode. Stay tuned.